Good morning, my name is Lucas and this is Fortis Forums. What I have today is this digital signage box. It's a tiny little box like you see here, and has a few connections at the back. You have the HDMI, you have the power, the SD card as well, and the Ethernet port with audio input and output. It's all at the back of the unit. So it's basically an Android box. The code is, the model number is a DS-D60C-B. All right, just gonna put it back. I just want to have it connected, so you don't gonna have to wait for the unit to boot up. As I said, it's an Android device, so it will allow you to modify a few bits and bobs, and you can actually connect, install some apps just like you would on different devices, like Android different devices. It has like 1080 display port, a HDMI port. That's the maximum resolution you can display via the HDMI on this unit. Also has memory built in, so you have 8 gigabytes built-in memory and 32 memory card inserted on the side of it. So that will allow you to store video clips, presentations, snapshots. So the actual box, it's designed to, like, if you have ever seen any fast food restaurant and they have this telly behind them with the slides, with the with the pricing and so on going and behind them, that's the digital signage box that is working in the background. It's a tiny little box. You connect to the HDMI input of your telly, of the monitor, and then connect it to your network wirelessly or via the Ethernet port. So it has the wireless module as well. What else we have there? The actual module, the box itself, like, it can be installed anywhere, like in a hotel lobby. It could be a reception area. It could be anywhere where you like to inform or take an attention of people to look at the information you like to display. It could be, like I said, simple, the fast food restaurant, or the hotel reception, the lobby of the enterprise company or small company, just with some bit of information. But also this unit, this particular unit, it will allow you to display some video of your channels of the recorder or the individual cameras if you like as well. So I'm just going to show you the few settings and how to set up this box, how to make sure everything's working. The actual box, I'll show you later on. It will work 24/7. Has this, the power supply designed for that, so it will be working without any problems for more than a few hours. If you connect the simple power supply, 12 volts DC. 1 amp might not last for long enough, but the one we sell, it's supplied already with a proper power supply. So let me show you a few slides and how to set up this box. So I can see you can all hear me there as well. So we're just going to move on. On the right hand side of me, I will also going to show you the actual view of this digital information box, so we can actually see what is going on the video output of on the HDMI output of the screen. So just gonna put that back on beside me. So like you see here, I just upload some Fortis Forum logo, but later on I'm just gonna show you how to set it up, different views, and how to manage this box. Like, it can be connected locally to the local network, but if you open ports, you can also access this device remotely. So imagine you have 10 of these on site, connected to different monitors. You can group them together. You can schedule the different presentations to be sent to each one of them independently or in a group if you like as well. So like you see, there's a box on the right hand side. Like I said, this box is going to show you what is actually happening on the screen of this digital signage box. So there is, I might just need to resize that slightly so you can actually see the rest of the screen. So here you go. So this is the web page. I mean, not the web page. That's the software application of this digital signage box. Like you see, there's a model number on the bottom of the page. It's familiar to the IVMS software, the 4200 software, or even if you run the SADP software, it still will be able to find this device on the local network. So you see there's the IP address, the model number, the typical stuff that you would find in SADP software. I already add mine to my software. You just need to select this device, and CMS registration, just need to click that, and that will enroll this device to your software. Once it's added, you know, that's the configuration where you have the remote settings, you have the simple quick shortcuts on the right hand side, so you can shut down, reboot this unit, stop and play the whatever event it's supposed to be showing on the screen. Adjust the volume output, so there's a output and the audio broadcasted via this HDMI output if your, for example, video has an audio, or you like to play the audible warning maybe, or some sort of audio file, that can be done as well. That can be added to this unit. You can schedule this startups and shut down if you like to. That will allow you to choose when the unit is up and running. The same with the scheduled volume. You can change the settings for that as well. If you default the parameters, it will clear all the memory. I mean, it won't display anything else but just the logo of the unit itself. It's the Fox sign light. That's the name of the software. Actually, the software is really important as well. I'm just going to show you the latest version for this unit. That's the latest version, and that's the unit that you should use. That's the software that you should use for this unit. So it's 1.1.0.50. So that's the version of the software. You can find it on the Hikvision portal. I can post the links down below later on in this video, so you can see them. If you have any questions, by the way, you can ask the questions on the chat on the right hand side. So what we're going to go is the backlight. You can increase the brightness if you like to of the displayed picture. If you like to change any other settings, if you like to upgrade the unit, you might need to upgrade the unit if you like, if there's a next available firmware update for this. And it's not like a simple update like you would find in the recorder or any other camera. It's actually it's the zip file for the Android, so it's a whole Android need to be reflashed then. But if you have it there, got it from us directly, there will be no problem. It will be already uploaded with the proper firmware. So once we have this unit added in, like you see here, there's not much on the top of the page. You can have the control panel. Like you see, I create some programs that they call it here. So you can create a program. So each program, if I double click, it will show me this page, the layout of different options I can amend. It's a bit, you know, overwhelming at the beginning, I would say, but with the time you can see like it's really straightforward. On the left hand side you have the templates. You have different layouts, views, pictures. So obviously you can add some pictures from your from PC. Videos the same. You just click the add button and add your videos to the library of the software. The same with audio or text and applications. That's another cool feature. You can add some applications like the weather, for example, or clock widget to be displayed. The clock itself, there's one embedded already into the software. It's a simple clock. Countdown, if you like to set some sort of countdown clock on it as well. And this is the new one. It's for the people counting. So if you like to implement the people counting to be displayed on the screen as a part of the screen, you can do that as well. You can stream different options, I mean different URLs from different websites if you like, if you have the stream. The network IP cameras, these are the cameras that you have on the local network. You can and roll the camera is very straightforward. You just give it a name, IP address of the camera or the recorder. If that is the recorder, you just pick the right channel number and give it a username and password. So like you see here, I have one added here already, and I think there's another one here as well. So I think that's the one. Yeah, here you go. So regarding the template, like you see here, I already add some photo here, so I can modify, I can move it around in what position is that going to be displayed. And I can add some additional pictures, so I can just click delete and remove this page and just get one of the layouts. So I can just get one of the layouts. So like you see here, it will show the people counting statistics, and that page will change if you have the people counting camera connected, and if you reach the threshold, it will just change the view. You can see it on the right hand side. What would be how is that going to look like when the threshold is reached? You just go with alarm picture, and bam, you can change that. Once you change that, you can also modify all the writing you have there. You can turn on and off individual icons of the screen. Like you see, you can just leave the simple icon just somewhere in the middle if you need to. If you like to have it connected directly to NVR, you just need to make sure you check the box on the right hand side for the NVR, enter details of this NVR, I mean IP address and password, and also the username and the channel filter rules. So remember that within the recorder you have the different groups. You can just pick which group you like to update this data to the digital box. But also you can just choose not to select the NVR and just choose to stream all the cameras directly to this. So you can just drag and drop, and then the camera count will be displayed on this page only, nothing else. Also you can display one of the channels here, so I can just drag the camera. The best way of doing it, I found it here. I'm just gonna save it. Sorry, I'm gonna remove this one and start from scratch with the one I already created here before. So this is the one I created here. So I modify a few bits. I add the camera, so I just drag and drop the camera into the box here. The same, I add the video. So that video, as you see here, I can move it around. I can just delete that video and add the new one. So I just go to my video library and just select one of the videos, just drag and drop into the box, and there you are, and just adjust the exact where it's going to be. The same with the pictures, like I just upload some pictures here, so I can just remove each one of them and just add it from my library back again. Just drag and drop and adjust the size of the box. So how is that going to be displayed? You can look at the preview. So in the preview, like you see, there's a video already playing. The camera will be broadcasted once it's live. And you also have the people counting camera statistics on the left hand side. So I can just send that to the unit right now. So before I send it to the unit, I need to make sure that my stream of my camera, which is actually the people counting camera, will be attached to this picture. So I just drag and drop to this one here, and there's actually one added already, so that's grand. So this is my people counting camera, so all the statistics and whatever change and threshold will be changed will affect this view, and it will change to red or green, depends if the people counting threshold has been reached or not. The other thing is you can only have one display like that regarding the people counting per unit, but you can adjust multiple cameras. So you can group multiple cameras, so you could have like 5 cameras, 5 different doors, and group them together. You just need to select individual cameras and drag and drop them into that box, and that will display the people counting total of all cameras in that case. So once I have it all saved, like you see here, I can create multiple programs. Each program I can name it, I can change the name for it, like this is a program name number 1 in this case, You can quickly preview, you can change the settings. If I go with the preview, that's what I see. But I would like to actually send it to unit. I can schedule when is that going to be sent, when is that going to be released, so I can give it a name and release to the terminal or the USB flash drive. I can use it the USB flash drive and take it to the unit if I don't have the actual connection to the unit directly. But in this case, I'm on the local network, so that's no problem. Just select what unit I like to send it to and effective time. So by default, it will just send it straight directly, but I can change that when exactly is that going to start for me. So in this case, I'm just going to immediately send it to the unit. So go, I probably had that name already been used. So just going to try with number 3. Oh, that's been used already. So these tasks already, like task names I already used before. So like you see, it is 1, 2, 3, 11. So I can just delete them. That will allow me to create a new task name, and there'll be no problem with that then. So that's it. I will show you the status bar. Also on the screen of the unit itself, you should be able to see it's like a loading page on the bottom of the screen itself. So here you go, straight away now. You can see the actual output of the digital signage box. So this is the one on the right hand side of me. So you can see in the corner, I can just enlarge that for you. So this is how it's going to look like on the monitor as well. So you have the people counting, you have this video playing in the background on the right hand side. You also have the camera displayed. It could be a temperature screen, the camera if you like. Also you have some commercial advertising materials, some promotions that can be enrolled in one of the positions. Every single one of them can be adjusted, change the position in the way you want. Of course, every single one as well can be scheduled, so you can have multiple programs for each day of the week. You could have a different promotion, different information. You could be really creative with that. You can change different scenarios, different videos, different day to play away for you. So you can schedule that. You can just select, all right, so my first program is going to be affecting this. I'm just going to go with the weeks, for example, here for Monday, and I can just choose, all right, that will be on Monday all day and until whatever 5 o'clock. And the same for after that will be a other program that will be just here, and this program will take an effect. And you can schedule different programs during the whole week, during the whole month. You can choose how often they will change, if you like, by 2 hours interval or a few minutes, 10 minutes minimum. The time sequence, you can change that as well. Name sequence is just how they're all displayed on the left hand side. So once you have them scheduled, you just release that and you can see when's the start time and the end time of each one of the programs you have here. But if that will be just a simple view like you see here, I just have the simple view with the people counting with one of the cameras that I have connected here. You can just leave it off and let it play away, no problem. Once someone turn off the unit and turn it back on manually, cut the power and power it back on, it will actually display all information back again. It will load up the same what you're looking at. Regarding the people counting, like you see here, I'm just going to change the count here. So once I would change the count, here you go, straight away it change into the different color. That will let the people know that they need to stop. So you can add some writing into it as well and edit the writing that you had there by default. You can change the threshold, if you like, of that people counting live view as well. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can always welcome to type it in on the right hand side. What else we have here? When you go back to the control panel, and exit that here. I'm just gonna modify the software here. So just going to jump back to the software so you can see the schedule. So there was just 1 second and it's just loading out there. So there it is. You can see it's still playing on the right hand side bottom corner. So if you have the program, like I said, you can have different templates, different layouts. You can modify, you can display multiple cameras if you like. So I can add another camera to this stream. So I can just get one of these cameras up here as well and just display them the way I want. This box is really powerful. Like, you ever used those stream boxes before? The stream box was just only for the cameras to be displayed. This type of the unit, it will allow you to do much more, and you know, it's more sellable for anyone who's running the business. Anything like that in their shop would be excellent. So I can see, I can just try to display multiple channels here. So there it is. So we can have a split screen of 4 channels at the same time. If you like to display them in one of the boxes, somewhere in the middle, you can change the video. You can play a different video type if you need to. So I can just remove that video and add the different if you like. And change the position if you need to. I'm just going to save it, and once I have it saved, I can just send it to my unit. So again, I just give it a different task name, so it could be a promotion name or so, and immediately send that to the unit. So I'm just going to send it now. So that's 100%, it's not quick enough, and now you can see on the screen on the right hand side, I have a few cameras, people counting camera, video playing, and then again some snapshots or a presentation playing in the corner. So you can actually see what is going on. And as I said, it's really for advertising, focused on like retail shops, hotels, fast food chain, the restaurants, anything like that. You know, you can display the cameras, you can display people counting if you have one, and you can also display temperature screen camera, you know, and choose one of the screens, you know, streams of that camera if you need to. Very, very powerful. It's, I would say, user friendly, because as you see here, it's not much that can go wrong here. Once you have to create a program, you can just give it a name, test for example, and you can choose what type of the monitor you have there. So if you have the touch screen or untouched screen monitor, and if that would be a landscape or portrait, so you can rotate the monitor if you like, or have the different dimensions of the monitor if you need to. So if you have it in landscape, just click OK, and that's what you get. So then you just drag and drop every single one of them you want to be displayed, just to have it on the screen. So like you see, just 3 different videos and 1 picture. So I can just choose a different picture to be displayed here. And just save that. Once it's saved in the test, it's listed here. I'll just, as I said, I just need to send it to the unit. And that will actually send the video clips. So everything will be, you know, played away locally. So you don't need to have the software running in the background on the PC. It could be any PC that you have on site connected to the unit. And now straight away, like you see here on the right hand side, all play it back nicely, and it will all play in the loop if you like. You can change it if that does play in the loop, or you can change it if it does play just one time if you need to. So you can see here, you can mute the audio if there's any audio. If there's multiple videos playing, you can change that as well. And play duration, if you like to amend that, that's there as well. So every single option here, it can be amended, it can be changed, everything can be adjusted to the way you want. All the writing, if you like, the size of the writing and the size of the symbols for this templates that you have already in the software, that can be adjusted as well. So I hope that will actually show you how to set them up. Like you see here, once you have it connected to the local network, and you can if you're familiar with some kind of editing applications, it could be like a PowerPoint or anything like that. It's really straightforward. It's really not user friendly. Then you can just do whatever you like with it, to adjust it the way you want to be displayed eventually on the screen. So if you have any questions, please contact our tech departments. But if you have any questions regarding the price of this unit, and I would tell you it's not expensive for what it can do. It's really cheap. But it's not cheap made, it's really good quality. So you can contact our sales department, your sales manager. They'll get you the price. If you have any questions regarding the unit, you can email me directly, or you can contact our tech department, and we are happy to help you with any questions, any queries. So thank you very much for watching. And next week, it's the VR door station setup, the new one with the Wi-Fi module built in, also with the card reader, really small tiny unit but powerful. And then we just wait for the next Wednesday. I'm gonna update with you with that next week as well. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and see you next time.